Greg Hampikian is a forensic DNA expert, president of Genomics. His work directly contributed to the overturning of Amanda Knox's conviction. By the way, side note, my interview with Amanda Knox coming up shortly. And Sheryl McCollum, crime scene investigator and director of the Cold Case Investigative Research Institute, who has worked extensively on Tupac Shakur's case for his family. Sheryl, I'll begin with you. Thank you both so much for coming on. You've heard me lay this out. How confident are you in this investigation? Because I hear two things from experts. Some say this is standard. You're looking at it the wrong way. It takes time. Yes, it's a kidnapping case, time's of the essence, but do you see issues here?
I am so much more confident today than I was a few days ago. This investigation is like a wagon wheel. One spoke is looking at the gun, another's looking at the holster, one's looking at the backpack, one's looking at the glove. Everything is working, and they're working together just in different directions. But just like that wagon wheel, it operates. So I am very confident that they are looking at that glove, because to me, Jesse, that glove is longer than your average, crime scene glove. They normally hit me about right here. That glove goes into his sleeve. That glove on the side of the ground, when they first, showed the photograph, that's what I focused on. It's a long glove. That's rare. That's unusual. It's the right color. Yeah. Most of the first responders are wearing blue. So I like it. They got to run it down.
I like it too. And again, they said that's different from the other, 16 pairs of gloves they found. So Greg, let's talk about DNA here. Two parts about this. They found DNA in the home area. They wouldn't say where it was, but obviously they believe it's suspicious. And then this DNA on the glove, you heard me talk about it from Marnie. Two parts about this. When are we going to find out results? How quickly and how accurate are they going to be?
Well, I'm sure by now they have the initial results, because this is a hot case. And, back in my lab, we could have done this probably in about 4 hours for the profile that goes into CODIS. The thing to appreciate is there's two very different types of DNA. There's the type that goes into CODIS, and that can be searched against, as you said, convicted offenders, but also unsolved forensic cases. And that's very important. So they might get a hit to other cases. And there are arrestees in there. And because of the rumors about a connection with Mexico, arrestees that are immigrants that are detained at the border are now put into CODIS as well. So that database is good for that. There's another thing we can do with CODIS. We can do something called familial searching, and that is to look for a relative that's in prison or that's been through the prison system of whoever is on the glove. The other type of DNA is the genealogy DNA. That's the SNP DNA. And that can give us things like ethnicity, hair color, eye color, and genealogy, so that even if someone's not in any criminal database or forensic database, we can get a family tree, they can get a suspect. So those are two very different types. And the good news is DNA International is an accredited lab that does both of those types. So I don't think it was an unwise choice to have the DNA go there. There's a case they worked on. I'm going to court this week on. I mean, it's a great lab.
It's a great lab, worked on a ton of cases. I know people want answers as soon as possible. But Sheryl, it's interesting because Greg made an interesting point about something, right? The idea of the past of this suspect. I'm sure you've heard that there was this theory about, was this guy a botched burglar, right? And what happened there? Authorities now say this wasn't necessarily a botched burglary. They're not ruling anything out. But as we try to piece together whatever we know about him, including from the surveillance footage, what's your take on this being a botched burglary gone wrong and the guy panicked?
Doesn't look that way to me. Okay. This person came mission ready. They've got a weapon. They've got a mask. When you look at the mouth flashlight, when you look at that backpack being filled with items, the fact that he spent all kind of time around the house getting rid of floodlights, getting rid of the Nest camera, he goes and takes his time once he's inside. Jesse, when have you ever heard of a burglar spending 41 minutes in a home? I mean, that's an unusual.
A bad burglar.
Never. Never.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.